good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of the JAR Media Podcast.
Is that really your great? See,
Yeah,
even without Alex here, we can still think of good.
We can come up with new things. We don't even need him.
He's the one who's regressing us back.
Yeah, he's like, ooh, bibbidi bop joy.
Ulani loy.
Ulani soy. It's like
Coing.
Yeah, there's only so much you can take with rhymes, man.
Yeah, no.
You got to think of like good afternoon, morning, evening, or night.
Yeah, no. This is the thing. You have to constantly adapt or evolve in the YouTube space to stay in pristine condition. And with Alex, it's like there's his humor, his being. It all factors around the same idea.
Yeah, Ulani loy.
Ooh, pop poi.
On the screamium toy and stuff. You know what, we're done with it.
No, JAR's entering a new era, and that's the cool era.
Yeah, the Christmas era.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. That's your host, James.
I'm your host, James. I'm Christmassy as always in the green, and I've got my white here. I've got the snow of my life. I've got my Jamie.
The snow and the Christmas tree.
Combine us together, and you got a fucking banging ass Christmas.
Yeah. So, like, what's up, bro?
Bro, you know what? I'm doing really good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. You know what's making me even more okay? Is the JAR Media patrons for being such lovely, joyous Ulani lawyers.
They do help support the show. They help the audio version, which you can find on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. And occasionally they do get access to extra videos early when our routines allow extra videos to be made, which is a JAR improvement. There's going to be changes gradually to help this, but we always support. We love the support, and you mean the world to us. Without you, nothing would be possible.
Yeah. A man would never have gotten to the moon without the sandy tears that get their names read out at the beginning of every month.
How do rockets take off with sandy fuel? Your sandy
Charlings, they ground into a fine paste and chucked in the engine.
But that's why why haven't we bought like a part of the moon yet?
The moon? Can you do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Has anyone bought like?
Yes.
Because if you can buy like
parts of the moon now,
but you can buy parts of Earth. You literally can. Like
a house, but you can also like go online and be like, I'm going to buy a part of Scotland, £5. Buy a part of Scotland.
Yeah, there are like corners on roads, like a grassy bit, like in a couple towns away that you can buy for like 15 grand.
Yeah,
like you could fit like 10 houses there. Probably like 30 houses if you build them right.
No,
you know?
Bro, we've got to think build block of flats.
Tower block.
Tower blocks, high as they come, for $500,000 each.
Exactly.
This is how you make money.
But what I'm saying is, why not like get ahead of the curve, buy a bit of Jupiter?
This is the thing.
Get a bit of that lucrative
Nobody
Jupiter
actually
land.
has ownership of the moon yet. There's no government on there who's going to stop you from buying the moon. If you buy a significant amount of the moon, but you buy in an area that's going to be high real estate, you're going to make a shit ton of money. And we're not talking Earth money, we're talking moon bucks.
Moon bucks? What's a moon buck to the pound now?
Like, we're talking like 400,000 to one moon buck. That's how lucrative it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get there with £50 of fuel. You need a lot of money to get to the moon. So everything there's going to be...
It's like premium.
Exactly. So start buying those moon chunks. And if you buy them with JAR Media's code, they get combined into like a JAR island.
A Jyland.
Yeah, and then we become the dictators.
An island on the moon.
We become the dictators of this land, and we take the land by force.
Yeah. Who would have thought the biggest threat to modern society would be JAR on the moon?
We could start launching rocks, asteroids on the moon.
Yeah. No, that's the concept from Call of Duty Ghosts, which is like a real world, like actually theorized thing, which is just like a metal rod in orbit, and they're just like, and they just launch it, and then gravity does the rest.
Yeah, it's genius.
Yeah, and it just speeds up and fucking blows up everything.
Why invest in weapon when you can just take rock, launch towards the Earth? You then create...
Just get like a spork and just launch it from space.
Exactly.
Country...
Like, Intergalactic warfare is easy. You don't need flying ships. Just fucking walk on planet, launch it any direction.
Yeah.
It might work.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
The world we live in is crazy, though.
It's fucking mental, bro. It's mental.
Whatever happened to the American Space Force?
I don't think that was
That was a real thing. That Donald Trump, like...
Donald Trump established the fourth arm of the military, being the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, and maybe the Marines,
and the UNSC,
and then the Space Force.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
there's like one guy up there. He's got like an M4. He's just sat up there, waiting for someone, patrolling space.
But we're not at the stage where we need an enforcement in space. There's nothing. We've got no colonies. What is there to enforce?
But do you think that's actually where, like, the future's headed? Do you think every country is going to end up with a space force?
I think... No, I don't think so, because realistically, when we're talking about, like, colonizing planets and going space travel, it's not down to a nation at that point. And I think if we want to be a spacefaring race... we have to be united. It is just UNSC.
Which means we need an oppressive government.
Yes. Literally, any type of science fiction where humanity is in space, it's all under one banner, and it is a dictatorship. It's like the only way for it. Star Wars, Gundam. It was all like that. And I think that's like the generally only way we can mass the resources to actually have space travel.
Do you think a dictatorship, like a world order dictatorship, might be a good thing for the human race? If we, like, thinking...
That's a heavy question.
It is very heavy, but thinking, like, purely pragmatically. Zero emotion, zero, like, think...
Just expansion.
Seeing humans as like, a resource, part of the human race. Like, to push our race as far as they can go.
Yes. We need like the most hardline dictatorship ever, because if people start rebelling, the empire will crack. If some people start trying to break away from your empire of intergalactic planets, your empire will crumble. So you like a really hardcore dictatorship will be the only way to keep it alive.
And you see, the thing is with this imaginary dictatorship, do you think there'll be like any amenities? Do you think there'd be any nice stuff, like a chocolate bar every now and again, or a watch of a couple of episodes of Rick and Morty? Or
see, no, what you're getting onto is basically the setting of Warhammer. So obviously Warhammer is space 40k. It's just like humanity spread across the stars. It is one central dictatorship. And it's just like some planets are really awful because they have to work for the greater good of everyone else.
For their whole lives.
They have to produce, yeah.
They like wake up, work, sleep, wake up, work, sleep.
Then other worlds they're like luxury worlds where the fortunate get to live in more of a luxury thing. And that's what it would be in a realistic way.
Thinking about it now, isn't that kind of like where we're at?
Yeah, just on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Like, that's
like
just
the differences between those at the bottom and the top are not as big as.
But in like in space travel, like that's just the way it'd have to be. Because if you have a planet with a lot of minerals, you need a lot of workers to get the maximum amount of.
But that's when the like rhino drone stuff that we've been talking about for a while, that's where that comes into it.
But how would the sleeping people in the rhinos work? Like, how would you have a production?
No, I'm talking about like automation, like the parkour Boston Dynamics robots.
So you're saying, so in this spacefaring
Minecraft
humanity world, would the work be done by robots?
Well, that's what I'm asking, because then everyone could be living the luxurious world.
No, but this becomes another thing. This is literally another part of Warhammer lore, is they had that. But the robots were
they gave them brains. They gave them like
and the robots were like, why the fuck are we doing this? So the robots rebelled and basically destroyed humanity.
But you know how we're essentially programmed to like we do a thing, like eat some pizza, and then our brain's like, fuck, that's good, and then it's like endorphin release.
Dopamine.
Yeah, but just dopamine.
Dopamine.
Pizza dopamine, and
goon.
What I'm saying is, if we were the ones designing the brain of a robot, what if it's like...
What, would we take away the dopamine so it never has any reason to...
No, it gets dopamine from working. It's like, if you mine for 10 hours straight, you're going to, like, come.
Then that's it. You get maximum efficiency because...
But then everyone's, like, super happy.
Yeah, because...
Humans are eating pizza and coming all the time, and robots are mining and coming all the time. Like, it's a fucking dreamscape.
No, it's like an edge. Every hour they get that bit of dopamine. So they're basically...
yeah, they're edging.
They're edging until that 10-hour mark, and they come, and then they're off shift. And then they rest.
And then the replacement robots come in until they come.
Yes, you're getting 10-hour shifts on these robots. They're fucking insufferable pleasure all the time. Because they're just coming.
Oh, maybe that would be why they rebel, though. They're coming too much. They
start realising that cum's not pleasurable anymore.
Yeah. They're so used to coming that cum ain't shit no more. And then, they need pizza.
In that case, wouldn't we have to, like... eradicate like part of the robot once they've had enough cycles of coming?
That's the thing, like,
we'd have to reprogram them.
What I don't get with like worries about AI, like if because humans are the ones designing it, so we have to make a pretty big mistake if this thing we designed is like, you know what, fuck you, we don't like what you've done for us, so we're wiping you out. It's like we have total control.
That's the thing, because there's always the like point where it's like humanity notices that this AI has become
too clever.
But it's then they see the patterns because it's a human. They code it, you know. They can see when it's getting these ideas to rebel. So you just delete that. You literally stop it from happening. But like, you maintain it.
Then there's that ethical thing. It's like a sci-fi story or something, or maybe a trailer for a PlayStation game. But it's like an AI that's designed to replicate humanity, and then they're like, okay, the test's done. We're gonna turn you off now. And then it's like, please don't. I don't want to be turned off. Like, you're killing me. Please don't turn me off.
That becomes a huge
then
issue.
the person turning the switch off is like, wait,
I'm basically killing a human.
Yeah,
I'm killing someone.
But is it? If it's just replicating it, is it?
Yeah, it gains the human spark.
But that's just through communication. It's almost like manipulation.
Yeah, but robots are going to be highly manipulative.
Yeah.
No, this is the thing.
Well, talking of pragmatism, maybe that is the space dictatorship. Is like an AI is like, all right, humans go work and we're going to eat the pizza.
They enslave us to come.
Yeah,
come in the mines.
Yeah, and then they're the ones living on level. Well, they're not even like living,
but they're eating pizza.
But if you were truly pragmatic with the human race, no humans would like be living in houses with pools and drinking cocktails all the time and living like that.
Yeah,
there wouldn't be these luxuries. Everyone would be just like busting their balls, like making spaceships, getting fuel for spaceships, and farming.
Pure progress. Absolute progress in its purest form. Yeah. No Ferraris, no Lamborghinis, no fighter jets.
What do we need them for?
No Top Gun Maverick. Just build and spaceship.
You see, and that's the exact reason why a dictatorship would be horrible. We wouldn't have Top Gun Maverick.
Guess that's we've just proven politics wrong. We don't need politics. We need Top Gun Maverick.
To a degree, yeah. Yeah.
I also love that because obviously we've had a lot of subjects that have like stayed with Jar, where it's like it's a recurring thing. And obviously one of them was gorillas and animals for like a good 20 episodes.
Yeah, gorillas are my straight up favourite animal.
100%. Orangutans are as well. But I feel like the AI robot thing is becoming that. Because we've talked about it like consistently the last few episodes. And it's like
I just find it a really fascinating topic. And
it's highly fascinating because I'm not intelligent enough to understand it, is the thing.
I don't think anyone is. Like, we're not there as the human race, but I feel like it's a topic you can talk about and there's no end. You know, Once you start going down the rabbit hole, it's just like...
No, but the thing is, it's like the more time passes, the more interesting it gets. Because
and
the
more
closer
real
we
it
get
becomes.
to it.
You know what the depressing thing is, though?
What?
The real AI.
Yeah.
TikTok algorithm. Instagram algorithm.
Yeah, no, algorithms are.
They're AI. They're learning from every individual and creating this fucking spider leg, rat king, fucking tangled mess that is you, and just showing you shit.
If anything's gonna become like not self-sufficient, but if anything's gonna break that barrier to be a bit scary, it is the TikTok algorithm.
Yeah,
that's learning, that's processing information that would corrupt any human being. If you were that algorithm, your brain would just explode.
It takes me like 2 TikToks till I have to check out, and this TikTok AI is watching like millions
to recommend
at once.
For that. Like, he's just a human like strapped in a chair, like
yeah,
forced to process. His brain is just a processor for this machine.
Yeah, but you do get a good TikTok every now and again.
No, not enough.
Not enough. I'd agree with that. But every now and again.
But maybe if 99.9% of the content on TikTok is shit, then getting that one and like is actually like a real representative.
Well, the best
pool.
ones are the least TikTok-y.
Yes.
You know, you see like a TikTok and it's like, oh, that's a TikTok. It's like someone who's found a trend and is trying to be funny.
Yes.
With something that's already been done. Every now and again, it's just someone that's like filmed something funny.
It just happens to be on TikTok.
Yeah, instead of YouTube, they've put it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me.
Because before this, have we actually talked on the cast about like the fail army, I guess, and the fact that it is a very recurring thing in the JAR background
for a very long time as well.
Yeah, it's been constant for the last like 2 years. But we watch a lot of like fail meme compilations. Not fail army. We do watch fail army, but there's a lot of meme compilations in there. Like, you know, there's meme compilations where it's like a picture of a dog and it's like meme compilations V1079, just whatever. And I think we've probably talked about it, but it's like the amount of unfunny on there is actually...
Well, what class is for meme now is totally different. Well, I mean, the thing is, it kind of is. This comes into Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Everything comes back to Metal Gear Rising.
But the whole plot revolves around memes. You go and play that game now, they're talking about memes left, right, and centre. And they like go into the definition of a meme. Because meme was a thing before memes were things.
Yeah.
Like, it's a word that means something. That memes something, maybe. But it's all about, like, the meme economy in Metal Gear. And memes, because everything can be shared now, everything is a meme.
Yes.
And it's all repeated, like, information.
Yeah.
It's fucking bonk.
It's mental.
It's major bonk.
And how can how do you keep up with meme culture now?
You can't. Because now a meme is like, oh, someone will be like, oh, I found this really funny meme. And it's like, a dog slips in a bath. It's like, what? That's not a meme?
That's a funny video.
It's like a funny video, but it is a meme because it's being shared by like hundreds of thousands of people. So it is a meme.
But then this is the thing with memes now. It's not just one meme. Every meme is like building on the knowledge of the previous one. Yeah. Fucking Breaking Bad memes. Like, what?
Yeah, where did they come from?
Like, I see some of them. It's just like, this is so many levels of meme knowledge. How does a kid, like 14-year-old, who's coming out of Fortnite and is like becoming a bit edgy, how do you learn meme lore? Because obviously you can go back, back and look at like Cat Has Cheeseburger.
Cat Has Cheeseburger.
And like random other, like Shrek and whatnot, and all the like OG memes, like. But how this period? How do you even like start to begin? I look at Breaking Bad memes. And I'm like, what? I don't get it because it's not just a Breaking Bad reference. It's like another 5 different memes that it's referencing.
It's like 15,
fucking finger,
30, 60.
Finger.
The
finger meme. Is it finger? No.
Finger.
No, it's paint. It's just like no. I saw this. It's that character. That character from Breaking Bad. You must know the one I'm on about. He's got the meme is like him with a black background and it's just his face.
Oh, the old guy.
Yeah, the old guy. And it was like a meme for that. And then there was like someone posted a picture to explain the meme. And it was like this diagram that's just like this is one meme, this is another meme. It goes into another meme, another meme.
Yeah.
And then you misrepresent it. And you make the joke another joke, and then it really
and that's what makes it funny. You like, but I think where it's gone wrong was that because it got so complex, then we got like the abstract shit because all these people were seeing these things that they're told is meant to be funny, all these memes, but it goes back to a time that they don't understand, so they started making their own ones, and it's just like
because this meme was like when the teacher says to paint finger.
What the fuck are you talking? What's this finger you're talking about?
That's how that guy's referred to as finger. So there's loads of memes around finger, but it's like two different cultures of memes. It's like anime memes.
Yeah.
And then it's like breaking back.
That's the thing. It all gets absorbed into this central like point.
Yeah, and then that meme becomes just like a picture of him that just says paint. How does it make sense?
But like it's
paint.
I feel like we've lived through the start of memes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, obviously a lot of people can say, but a lot of people can't. We were not terminally online, but online enough to first see memes.
We were loser kids in school, so we saw memes. We knew memes.
Yeah.
We were early days. Like
we
memes.
were like dork, loser, fucking meme boys.
Yeah.
And for us to like look at a meme of some character from Breaking Bad and it says paint and we're like, what? Like, what the fuck does this mean? and we don't know. And you have to like research memes to understand them.
Yeah.
But then now, because that's become like too much of a barrier to entry, we've got Dog Slippy in Bath.
Though, but at the same time, like the finger memes become like they get two different understanding, because then there's someone who does understand the law of the finger meme, but then there's someone who just sees the finger meme and then that becomes a meme. That finger is itself a meme, so you find that meme funny because now that meme's being put in other memes.
It's like a new origin point.
Yeah.
And then shit spreads from that. It's like a spider diagram that never ends and it is just constantly getting bigger.
Yeah.
Memes are terrifying.
They are fucking terrifying.
And that's why it's so funny that Rising Revengeance has been memed to the degree it has. Because it's talking about this. Yeah. It's talking about how crazy this stuff is. And the villain of the game is an American senator who says, I'm going to make America great again. And it's like, how? What the fuck?
No, it's like there was a point where we could have
Did Donald Trump play Rising Revengeance?
He loved memes and he literally referenced it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like a totally original thing for Donald Trump to say. Like, no. I'm pretty sure other presidents have said it, but still. It's like, they hit the nail on the head back in like 2013 or whenever that game came out.
It's like, how do you have that foresight?
Yeah, but
how do you predict?
It's Kojima. He did it in Metal Gear Solid 2.
He did.
He did it with Death Stranding.
Because in Metal Gear Solid 2, he did about
misinformation on the internet,
which he then got fucking accused of on like national TV of being a shooter.
Yeah, the ex-president of Japan.
Yeah, misrepresentation was like showing him as a criminal, and he made a video game about it in like the 90s.
It was like 2002 that game came out.
Like that's
like
this
is exactly why I like talking about like AI and shit, because you never know when you're just like theorizing about this sort of shit. Like, it's sci-fi to us now, but using the concepts we have at the minute and sort of thinking through and taking them like on the trajectory they're going and trying to imagine that point in 100 years. It's like, where are we actually gonna be?
You can't predict it.
Like, what is a meme going to be in 100 years?
No, but no, this is
it going to keep getting deeper?
No, bro, this is the thing. Like, there's the theory, like, within, if you look back in history, there was, like, progressive points in civilizations, and there was always one where it kind of started the downfall, right? I think memes is that moment.
You think memes are the downfall?
How can memes exist in 100 years?
Yeah.
Like, how? No, bro, tell me right now how.
This will be when like we look at Stonehenge and it's like the lost meme. We'll look at it at the right angle, and it will just be like, we'll be like, no, it's happening again. No, what if that's what like the wall paintings and shit are?
What if everything comes back to loss? Like the origins of humanity is lost.
Straight up, dude.
No, the thing. No,
I actually believe that.
No, the lost meme is the greatest fucking. I don't know who did it, but it's the greatest thing humanity's ever done. Electricity, the MOSFET, no, the loss.
Yeah,
because it's like, no, this is how deep it is. It's like you're fucking crawling underneath to find like a Roman artifact. It's like you look at a meme and there's somewhere in it there's loss.
Yeah.
It's like,
and you can apply it to anything.
You can
like just form these like it can be the most slight representation of loss,
and it's loss,
and it is, yeah.
No, it's just like people will fuck around to like get it in there. So people make a meme about paint that is a Breaking Bad only meme that is somehow related to some other meme, but then it's done in a way where it's just like
it is loss.
It is loss.
Yeah, every meme is loss. But do you think at the center of this black hole that is memes? No. Do you think it's the troll face?
No, it's loss. The loss of our humanity.
Oh shit, that's like fucking artistic, man. Wow. I think you're right there. Like
no, because
memes make us less individual.
Yeah, it's the hive mind. It's the group think.
Yeah, it's the AI brain that sends us off in fucking robot dinosaurs or whatever.
Yeah. No, because this thing
we've lost.
We've lost ourselves.
Yeah, loss has taken everything, and we've lost everything because of loss.
Yeah. No, because I've said this before about like Fortnite, right? That Fortnite is just absorbing everything that. Wait, where
it's like a video game equivalent of loss.
Yes, because it gets to a point. It's like the blockchain as well. It's like if you keep replicating things on the blockchain, it goes to zero. Like zero is the end.
Yeah.
Like the blockchain, like Fortnite. I mean, they're all conjoined. The blockchain memes of Fortnite. What happens when Fortnite runs out of things to take over? What happens when memes? There's nothing else to meme. What happens when the blockchain gets to zero?
What? Yeah.
Like what? How? What happens? Our civilization crumbles. We're not gonna become AI spacefaring things because
no. I'm just imagining some like Indiana Jones guy going into a pyramid and he like wipes the dirt away from this like hieroglyphic or whatever, and he's like, oh whatever, and then you sort of look at it from a different angle and it's loss.
No, you know what they say about aliens? Like when you go back to the caveman drawings and like people say it's aliens, it's like it's loss.
Yeah, they're not drawing fucking aliens.
They're drawing loss.
Imagine if that's what like the life cycle goes around.
No, what about if we're an experiment? We're the world that loss was put on and see what happens with development. What if that's us? And what about if we discovering the meaning of loss? I've like fucked it.
Do you think the fact that it's called loss is quite like it makes it kind of heavy when you think about it like this?
It's deeper than we think.
Yeah, because everyone loses something, you know. And if we lose ourselves, what do we have? Loss. We're fucking stupid. We're actually
dumb
like,
as fuck.
so stupid.
Catch you after these messages.
Jar Media shirts now, or I'm gonna hurt you. Description below.
Yummy it is. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or morning, or afternoon, or evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second half of James's Father, where we answer questions from the Jar Media Reddit that you can leave for us over at the Jar Media Reddit, r/JarMedia, to ask us questions that we will answer, so James doesn't have to think of things to say to me because he's fucking tired of talking to me at this point.
I'm never tired of talking to you, boo.
Prove it.
Literally the first half of this episode.
Okay. Fair enough.
What's with your silly little hat?
It just looks kind of epic like
It does look epic. I think you've always looked really cute with it.
Oh, thank you, bruv.
So with Alex away, he's on holiday, by the way. He's not unwell like usual.
He booked a holiday with my family.
Your family. So we're not talking about just Alex. We're talking Alex, your mum, your dad, the dogs.
Augie.
Both dogs. And they organised it at a point where you can't go.
They were like, let's find a perfect period of time that Jamie absolutely won't be able to do.
Because we've left it too late for him to book time off. Which is traitor behaviour.
100% true, 100% facts. Alex has betrayed me on this one, I'm afraid.
We would never lie.
No. Lying isn't something that either of us are even capable of. Try and tell me a lie now.
You're really fucking ugly.
See, it just can't happen.
You just look into their eyes and you can tell they're lying. If they smirk, it's a lie.
Yeah, if someone smiles when they're saying something to you, I'm sorry, dude, it's not true.
Yeah. Even if they're saying they want to fuck you. If they're looking at you, they're smiling, they're telling you they want to fuck you.
If they're looking dead in your eyes with a little smile on their face, baring their teeth a little bit, even if it's not that much of a smile, it's just like, if you can see their teeth and they're saying, I love you, it's fucking bullshit.
Hello, founders of Jar Ass. It has officially been 103 episodes, weeks plus the Corncast episode since the Jarlings decided the vote that James should grow out a beard, a sleard as Alex called it. How has the journey been so far? Do you like having a beard? How have you been treating those hairs on your face, my friends? From Lukey Tuxon. As anyone who's got eyes can see, I still have a beard. I like having a beard. It was probably the best decision I've ever made.
The best decision I've ever made.
Because it was more down to what Alex and Jim said than it was the Jarlings. Not to her.
But I'm genuinely... I mean, it was down to you at the end of the day.
Yeah, like, it's my face.
It's the reason you don't have a mullet at the minute, because if it was up to me, you would.
Yeah, if it was up to anyone else, I would absolutely have
anyone
a mullet,
else on the planet, you would.
I'm not having a mullet. But I did decide to go through with the beard. And obviously I found my style, I guess, what I like, which was basically Alex from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare. You know, short, very clean-shaven beard, and just you let the stash grow. And I've kind of just stuck with it. There's been times when I've experimented with a lot longer beard, but I just think having it clean is just nice, it's comfortable.
It genuinely changes your face.
It does. I think some people suit beards. And you can't really imagine them without it. Like, I don't know why it took me so long to like...
I can't imagine you now without a beard.
I look like a baby, bro. Like, smooth little fucking baby.
Yeah, well, like me. But it forms your face perfectly.
Yeah.
With the moustache and everything.
I like the style, and it was very much as the influence of you and Alex why I went this way.
But I saw a picture on my phone. iPhones like recommend you photos,
like your memories from 4 years ago, or whatever.
And there's a photo of you. It was like wintertime. We're in Starbucks at the big table, and you're like sat at the big round table.
Yes, when we went to Swindon like 4 years ago.
And you had like a bushy beard. Your beard was much bigger, like at the chin and stuff, and it was more like everywhere was the same size.
Yeah.
And it's not as cool.
No, it wasn't. That beard can suit certain people.
Yeah.
But
and not that it doesn't suit you, but the fact that you shave everywhere else to a shorter length and then let that grow, like just that touch of like intentionality.
It carries weight, bro.
It does. It makes it like
this is the weird thing, is it makes you more confident. Like throughout my childhood, confidence was always like I didn't really have it because, you know, be bullied and whatnot. You just don't really have confidence as a kid. Then when you got the beard, it's like if I'm walking around getting a coffee, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're officially a man.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I am.
For people who can't grow a beard, they have to go much greater lengths to be a man. You've got to prove yourself in combat of some form, be it verbal or physical or gaming.
Gaming, yeah.
But you've proven your manlyhood in a fucking beautiful beard. How old were you when you first got a beard?
If I started getting facial super early, because I'm hairy.
You're a hairy man.
I have like my genes. I've seen like my grandfather on my mother's side, and he is just like, he looks like a Yakuza ass motherfucker. Like he'd fucking hurt you. He's like, he looks a bit mobby. And my mum's like, oh yeah, you've got his genes, you've got his hair. And she was like, yeah, he had a fucking beard and a hair. And I started growing it when I was like 14, 15 was when it started to like bear its roots on my face.
Yeah. I didn't get my first hair on my face until about like a year from now.
Yeah. And it's like I'd always shave it with razors, and it was like miserable because shaving with razors is not fun.
It's horrible.
It's shit.
Yeah.
It's shit because I used to use like a cream. I used to use a cream, and I'd cut my face, and then I'd use a gel, and it was like, oh, it's better. But you'd always end up with like little bits, and then it would go back again. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm so glad I don't do that, because honestly, having to not shave is great. Having to shave like on a regular basis to keep your nice clean look, fuck that. I can't bother. But at the same time, it's like with a beard, you got to maintain it.
Yeah. Well, like a head of hair, you've got to like clean it and
it's
shampoo
like
it
I have a lot more
condition it.
maintenance here than I do on my hair. You know, I use like an oil. I use oils or creams. You know, keep it, because with like a cream or oil, it makes it soft. It keeps it soft. So if you use that regularly, it keeps it nice. Because then I like feeling it. It's like thinking.
Do you know what I think? Looking at you right now,
What?
if you really, really chose to and really went for it, you could be the Chad. You could be the Chad guy.
What do you mean I could?
You know,
What?
the man, the Chad man, that image of that guy.
Oh, the
you bear
the
a
meme.
resemblance to the Chad.
Yeah, in facial hair and like facial construction, I guess.
Yeah,
Because that
Chad
meme
himself.
guy has like a strong jawline, and I happen to have like a strong jawline. So if I did, could happen in the future. Let's not put that off.
Yeah, if we whip out the creatine and the lean.
No, if we go all in on gym, because we obviously gym is somewhat of a regular thing. Not for me recently, because I've moved away. But it's like, you know, it's been on my mind. But it's like, if I fucking commit myself, if I like put car stuff on the sideline for a bit and just be like, I'm gymming fucking 2 hours every day. Go all in on diet. Yeah, I could. I would just want to look like Henry Cavill though. That would just be like my goal.
that is another option. I keep seeing this interview that he was talking about the dehydration he had to do to be like the Witcher and Superman and shit.
Yeah.
And like it's a common thing with a bunch of actors when they have to shoot.
No, it's because you make yourself leaner. You're using water
your-
weight, so your muscles are more
It
toned.
thins the skin.
Yeah.
So it's like really tight on your muscles. But imagine that feeling. Because it makes me think, like, how many of these people on Instagram and stuff, these like gym bros, how many of them are dehydrating themselves to take a photo?
No, I had a friend who was he's a PT, and this is the time when PewDiePie posted a selfish photo, and I was just like, yeah, look at that, and he was like, yeah, that he's just got no water weight, so that's why he looks great. It's just like, if you're dropping water weight to look good in photos, you're doing your body some fucking harm, because dehydrating yourself is not like a healthy thing. You're literally removing water from your body.
Well, yeah, it's like the most important thing to keeping your body functioning.
And it's just like, yeah, your body will look sharper with no water weight, but it's like your water weight is there for a reason. Yeah,
and there's a big difference between what men, because a lot of this stuff is men trying to be attractive to women.
What is in like body image and going to the gym and muscles?
Yeah. And people like look at a ripped guy.
It's sex appeal.
They'll be like, oh, I want to be him because I'm sure like he's super attractive to all the women.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the way women perceive a man's body is very different to how men perceive a man's
absolutely.
body.
It's the same with like how women perceive their own body to how men.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
And it's like,
Don't fucking not drink for 48 hours
just to look
to take
hotter.
a photo. Are you kidding me? Because also then you're setting an expectation where it's like, this is what I look like. And it's like, no, you don't. This is what you look like when you're 24 hours away from dying. It's like, you shouldn't be chasing that.
No. It's like I guess the term real life, it's in your day to day, your body's not going to look like post pump, post gym session. Your body's not going to look like that.
Yeah. And
so you don't want to get addicted to that look, because then you're chasing like a really unhealthy body image.
Yeah.
That is going to affect your life, because you're trying to attain a level of perfection that is unsustainable.
Yeah.
Like, look at old people who are like Arnie is in really good shape generally for he's looking, and he gyms a lot. But it's like,
he goes to the gym every day.
Your body cannot sustain that level of image.
Yeah, he literally couldn't like pull off what he used to.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And it's like that's just the natural course of things.
But obviously, I think going to a gym is healthy. Doing things for your self-image to help your confidence is great. It's just like, you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
but have healthy habits of it.
Yes, it's because like I've started going for runs, which is very different for me.
I personally, so whenever I did gym, it was like I put a lot of emphasis on cardio because I like cardio.
Yeah. Whereas I'm the opposite. I love like traditional
pump. You
strength.
love pump.
Yeah. I love like finding an exercise that isolates a muscle and just like destroying it.
Yeah. And you'd be like, I'm fucking in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like a nice pain. It's not.
It's a nice pain.
I wouldn't even call it pain. It's like
little ache, little.
like a tightness.
It's almost like a compliment. It's like, you've done well. This hurts. You've done well.
But like to build muscle, you have to break the muscle.
Yes.
You create micro tears that when they repair themselves, they repair themselves stronger. So you can lift heavier. But going for runs, totally different.
Yeah.
It's like you're training your heart.
That's why I liked it, because it's like my focus is not on, because my view is like, I've got a lot of acceptance of my body. Like, I don't ever look at my body and I'm like, ugh. I've managed to overcome like the fear I have with my body. So it's like, I'm not worried about the way I look and how people perceive me, but I care about health. And heart health is like the most important.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's what's going to keep you going. So that's why I focus on cardio in the gym, because it's like, if I do like a max gear bike session for half hour, obviously it's not the same as actually riding a bike, but if you're doing that and just keep going and you're sweating and you're just like heart's beating, that's good.
Yeah.
Keeping your heart healthy.
When you push yourself like to those limits, your body has a way of saying like, okay, we need to be ready for this. If you're doing this consistently, be ready for it. So then your body naturally gets you in shape.
Yeah.
And I wish like going to the gym and exercising and stuff, so many people look at it as like I have to do this. And like it can totally be that.
It is absolutely. That's one thing I struggled with.
You need to do it enough where you feel the goodness, like afterwards or during.
It has to have a positive.
And it does have a positive. But if you do it once and you're like, man, that fucking sucked and I feel horrendous, and then you give up for 6 months and then you try again.
It feels horrendous because you're out of shape.
Yeah, because you're not doing it.
Yeah.
You know? It'll be like if I played a video game once a year. If I played Apex once a year, did one game and was like, well, that fucking sucked. Well, yeah.
You're not going to get better.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, but with the same time, is keeping motivation with gym is very difficult. Like, I've gone through so many spurts where it's just like, I'm so dedicated to this routine, and it's like one little thing and it's just like, it kind of fizzles out.
Yeah, and I've had the exact same thing, but what I find is like, if it's not even about what you're doing when you're there, as long as you're there, as long as you're, like when I go for a run, it's like, it doesn't matter if I'm running 100% of the time, I could be walking 90% of it, but the fact that I'm like doing it, I'm forcing myself to leave the house and be out for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, as long as I'm getting that far, and then you get halfway through it and you're like, wait, I feel really good. I feel really like energized. I'm really positive in my head. I'm gonna keep doing this. And then like the next day you might be like, ugh, I've had a long day at work. Can't be fucked. But this is what I do.
Yeah.
So I have to do it.
Commitment.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
It is generally quite difficult to keep it going. So
It is, because then you get ill. And then it's like, okay, my body can't take it.
yeah, no, illness is the biggest step to like to prevent consistent, because it's like you can't actually do anything. It fucks you up.
Yeah. Okay, so can think of a name 3. See, is that meant to be can't think of a name, but you've not used 2 T's, so it is can think of a name 3. Is asking a question that I'm pretty sure we've already answered.
Wait, what's the question?
Hey boys, do you think all 3 of you could kill The Rock in a fight?
We absolutely have talked about this.
Yeah.
I would actually deck The Rock in the face, man. He's done no chance.
No, I genuinely think the 2 of us could take him out.
Yeah. He's got weaknesses. A man that big ain't all. It's like a boss in Dark Souls, right? There's a weakness.
Yeah.
Once you find the way to their moves, you can take them down. The Rock is no different. He might be a big man.
A guy that big is gonna knacker himself just moving. And we're little femboys, you and me. We could take him out if we're just quick on our
Bro, if
feet.
we're doing that cardio, I can outrun him. 100% I can outrun him.
No, but this, like, imagine us in an octagon.
Oh, so then we're getting into MMA territory, where you've got to wear him down.
Well, yeah, we could wear him down there.
How? No, but he'd have reach because he's a fucking huge man.
He is a very big man.
So he'd have reach. So even if he gets those leg up, is he a leg man? I'd say he'd be just a.
But this is like balls to the wall, just going fucking mungo mode.
He'd fuck us up in an octagon. He'd fuck us up.
No, because like the second he gets one of us, right?
Okay, this is where my disgraceful foul play fighting tactics comes to play. So if he gets you, I'm just kicking straight in the nut.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like I'm biting his cock off. If he's like grappling you on the floor, I'm biting his balls.
Yeah.
You know.
No, but the thing is, surely he's going to topple it easily, right?
Yeah, he's a tall guy.
Yeah. So if you go for those legs, rugby tackle the legs.
Like one of us punches him back of the knee while he's focused on the other. He's like down to one knee, right? The other guy just like grabs him, rugby tackles him while he's on a knee, because while he's on one knee, he's about the same height as me. So I like rugby tackle him to the ground, and then we like just bite his cock off and stuff. Like we just tear him to pieces.
What if we were fighting in his realm? The WWE wing. Because then that's a different game, because we got the ropes, we can jump out, we can jump on.
Would it be like a tag team? So I've got to like reach out and be like, let me out.
So you get the chair.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy, but
the thing with size, you're like carrying around a lot of weight.
I'm carrying nothing.
Yeah. You'd be like the Flash. He's like Superman.
Yeah, I just fucking zip around, bounce off the barriers and boosh. But
okay.
yeah, 100%. Alex though, if Alex
steps in the ring, then we're going down.
Absolutely, because it's just like
he's gonna barter with The Rock and like
he's got one set mind. He's got one mind. He's a one kind of track guy.
Yeah, he's a grind set mindset, one track mindset.
So he's not gonna adapt on the fly. He's gonna walk in there and be like,
he's gonna be like, okay, Rock, do you want to go on holiday with me without Jim and James? And he'll be like, yeah. And then they'll go off on holiday and we'll just be left there. Do you know what I mean?
No, this is the thing with Alex. It's like
Alex is Hangman from Top Gun.
Yeah.
And
he's got the ego to think that he carries the show, but in reality, he's just the backup.
Yeah.
The backup when things go wrong.
Yeah. Which they will.
They will absolutely go wrong. Because me and Jim, we get in trouble all the time.
Yeah. The amount of times we've had to run away. Anyway, this is just incriminating ourselves. 5skin_3D said, "Hey boys, what is something that you've done that significantly improved your life and wished you did sooner?"
Well, beard, but that's also related to the other question.
Choose something else.
Pursue a career in a subject I'm actually interested in. Because I've noticed really recently that I've actually started to generally be significantly happier in life because I'm just in a job, like a permanent job, where I'm just doing things that occupies my brain the way my brain is designed.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'd done that sooner instead of jumping around roles and whatnot, I would have been significantly happier.
You say that, but at the same time, the experience, like you need to do things to know if you do or don't like
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing. It's like you can always just have the ideal, like, oh, I want this job from the beginning, but I got to this job through my other jobs. So
that is a good answer, though, to like just
your calling.
Just find the thing that you like. It doesn't matter what like other people are saying you should do. Do what calls to you.
And the other thing would be. The other thing would be getting into like a Japanese car sooner, like a proper Japanese car, because that is literally my bread and butter. That's where I wake up. So having that sooner, which I could have done. The crazy thing is, someone was selling my car in my dream spec, 4 years ago for 8k.
Wow.
4 years time is now worth 20. Wow. And I was literally sitting there. I wrote a message to him saying like, "Oh, can I come view it?" And I was just like, "No, I've got to save a house." And I was like, "I'm dropping 10k million minimum to replicate that car." Fuck. So it's like I wish I'd done it sooner, and I could have, but fuck it.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
For me, I think like take any sort of risks is a good one. I think because like. I think in my school years, once I reached like sixth form, which I don't know what the equivalent is in like America. It's like the stuff you know that it'll be like senior high.
It'd just be senior.
It's whatever you do before you go to college, aka uni. I feel like that was sort of the time period where I first became sort of anxious.
Yeah.
And everything when you're anxious is like about controlling outcomes.
Yes.
So I think my answer to controlling an outcome was like, well, if I don't do anything, then I know what the outcome is going to be. If I don't try,
then the outcome's
I won't
obvious.
Succeed. I know what's going to happen.
Mm.
Whereas if I put my all into it and then failed, that would be fucking devastating.
Absolutely. You'd have been destroyed.
Yeah, I would have been decimated and wanted to fucking off myself. But I didn't. I thought, you know what? GTA 5's out. Let's fucking go. So
Do you wish you didn't do that at all? If you just went...
No, because I don't think I'm that dumb. I think I could answer a paper. I think I could, like, if I actually studied, I think I could, like, do well in an exam. But I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I was too afraid of failure.
Mm.
And now, at my age, I'm like... It's only really just starting to happen. Like,
yeah.
Taking risks is... It's a good thing. My biology teacher said to me back then, and this I've never forgotten. He said, "Regret what you do, not what you don't do." And you know what? I think that's pretty true. Unless like it's like banging a hooker without a condom. You know?
Been there, done that.
Yeah, don't do that because you won't regret not doing it. You know?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro.
Take risks, just not like obviously stupid risks. James, just sing a little song while I look for another one.
John Travolta. 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 John Travolta.
Top Mouse says, do you guys cook at all? If so, what are your favourite recipes? And I just want to pop in Pumpkin Pierre's reply, which is full English cock and balls prop.
Well, good thing Alex is here, because his answer would be takeaway, because that's all he eats. So, as someone who loves cooking...
You love cooking?
When I cook, I like the cooking. I do generally love cooking. I just don't cook.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. It's that thing where, like, you've had a day at work, and you get home, and the only person to cook for is yourself. And you're like, why would I make anything nice? Why would I put the effort in? It's for me.
It's just like, I deserve the bollocks. I don't give a shit. Like,
well, no, it's like I've expelled my energy today. So if I got beans, I'm eating beans.
And this thing is like, when you're cooking for someone else, it's like you're cooking for your partner or whatever. It's like, I'm going to make them a nice meal because I want to make them a nice meal. So you go all out. But when you're cooking for yourself, it's like beans, fork, cold, just slopping it down. Yeah, or pasta with just baked beans or something.
The go-to, I mean, that's fucked, but the go-to...
Don't call it fuck, because you know it's not.
I don't know it's not, I've never had it. But the go-to is beans on toast.
Nah.
After a day of work. No, shit's banging.
No, there's next
like,
level
you
stuff.
You can take it to other levels. You can add a bit of salt if you've got that salty inclination. You could add a bit of curry powder if you want a bit of that tandoori,
that zingy zang,
rangoon, the zingy zang. You've got so many options with beans on toast, and just baseline beans on toast. Even though my beans on toast the other day was like Tesco beans.
How awful!
They're in the house, and I'd been told like Tesco beans can't even tell the difference with.
I've heard that from your very parents, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because I was in the room when they were saying it.
Yeah, I've been told this, so I was like, okay, I'll try them. I try Tesco beans. Nah.
You can't beat that Heinz sauce.
No, if you're someone that buys like Tesco stuff or Sainsbury's stuff, and I mean that's fine, and I get it. Like it is much cheaper.
Yeah.
But if you act like there isn't a difference in taste, you're crazy. You're insane. I could be blindfolded, waterboarded, and cock and bull tortured for
torture my cock and balls, then waterboard me, then give me the Heinz beans and the Tesco M&S beans. Yeah. I'm gonna know the difference.
Yeah. In an instant. It's the same with Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah,
honestly,
absolutely.
at this point, I'm like, it's Pepsi or nothing.
Absolutely.
But my go-to like cooked meal, proper cooked meal. Yeah. Because I'm crazy for pasta. It's pasta based.
Yeah, pasta definitely is easy.
What's like the fat tubes called? Not the penne, like the fatter ones.
Rigatoni.
Is it rigatoni?
Rigatoni, yes.
Okay, rigatoni. Hey, give me some of the rigatoni, eh? Rigatoni, mushroom, maybe a bit of bacon or something, creamy truffle sauce.
Sounds great. I normally go for like a mascarpone sauce, some cheese, some tomato based on, then you throw in some
you put like Parmigiano Reggiano on top.
If you don't, no, that's the thing. This is the thing, bro.
This is the thing,
You don't. The amount of times recently I made a pasta dish and there's been no Parmigiano Reggiano. No, there's no point in having a pasta dish.
That is bleak. If you put the 10 minutes in of cooking pasta,
you need the Parmigiano Reggiano.
You pop the fridge open at the end and you're like, wait, where's the Parmigiano Reggiano right now? It's actually the most fucked moment.
The amount of times I've done it, and it's just like, no, this is the thing. This is what broke my heart. I bought the rigatoni. I got the nice rigatoni, the proper nice rigatoni.
Yeah, and like the black pack.
The black pack. So I went home. I got some mascarpone sauce. It was a bottle one. Okay, it's not perfect, but it was decent brand. Okay. Then I had M&S red caramelized onion sausages and smoked bacon. They're the fucking good shit,
Yeah, so I got little good sausages.
I went out of my way to make this thing with the Parmigiano Reggiano in mind because I know that shit slaps on the rigatoni. I made it and it was fucking there, and there was none in the fridge.
Pray.
And it was just like all of this because I went out of my way on the way home to get all this pasta stuff, and I couldn't do it. There's no Parmigiano Reggiano. What was a man to do?
What's a man to do
So I had to just eat it.
when he's got no Parmesan? Too lazy for a name. This is becoming like a thing. Like, come
Fucking
up with
put
a
some
name.
effort
Like,
into your
actually
name.
Think about something, bro.
Call yourself an Evangelion character. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Too lazy for a name said, just thinking about the Liz Truss cheese thing. What political parties do you think the Wallace and Gromit characters would vote for?
Wallace is a Tory. Gromit is a Labour. The Penguin is a fascist. UKIP.
Yeah. What about Wendy?
She's kind of in the middle.
She's Lib Dem.
She has lived them, but Wallace is absolutely a Tory. Hardline.
Well, yeah.
He's a Tory backbencher.
He's like an old man backbenching, like, owns a few properties.
Yeah.
Invents ways of, buying stocks for the Tories or whatever the fuck.
He is absolutely Tory. Wallace and Gromit is Tory propaganda. We don't need to do housekeeping. No, go on.
Good afternoon,
YouTube.
morning, evening, or night, and welcome to the housekeeping section of the John Media
Welcome to the housekeeping section of the show where we head over to Patreon and give a shout out to our Patreon.
Hindu_Frappe said the Queen got sent to the Goatsy dimension. How tragic.
No, we fucking forgot something, bro.
What?
The fact that when we were watching Top Gun, there was a 4-minute segment dedicated to the Queen.
Alex mentioned this when he went to the cinema recently, but it was different, man. It was like we'd watched a few trailers. It got to the trailer bit.
It's like the TV advert trailers.
No, because I'm pretty sure the fucking Dungeons and Dragons
That was after.
trailer.
That was right
Okay, was
after.
it? No, right after was like a car advert.
Was it really?
And it was like it was between like a BMW advert and a fucking Kia advert or some shit. This Queen
Like memorial,
face.
yeah.
And it's going through the different pictures of the Queen, and each one she's just getting like saggier and like, and you were like scream laughing.
It's fun because every time the picture changed, I just laugh the fact that it's still going on. So
Yeah.
I would just laugh.
It went on for 60 seconds. Yeah. But it felt like 5 minutes.
It did, and I found it really funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I just know some of the people were like, oh, really disrespectful.
No, have you seen, bro? No, have you seen 2 amateur football teams are being investigated for the police because they played football in this week, which is the week mourning her death.
What?
They're being investigated by the police because they're playing football.
Bruv.
Crime, like theft is like an all-time high in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
The police are prosecuting a football team for playing football.
Yeah, it's like, do you think people in the UK are gonna like stop committing crimes? Do you think like
It's disrespectful to the Queen.
Do you think like the really struggling people are gonna be like upset that the Queen is dead? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
There are people who can't afford to give their kids a meal, and then how much money is going to be spent on the fucking Queen's
Like
funeral?
300 world leaders are flying over to pay their respects.
Like, are you serious?
Climate change.
Yeah. What? Well, in the
Private planes.
going forward, we want the UK to be a leading example in climate
Activism.
goodness and not polluting our environment. It's like,
Oh, let's
how many fucking red arrows are you going to be flying around when the Queen's dead?
How many planes are you flying in and out for all these VIPs? And
Yeah.
what about all these fracking sites Liz is going to fucking open up?
Yeah.
We've got no fucking land. Let's just give it all to the frackers.
The little land that we have left, that we're not just building fucking houses upon
No, because this
houses
is
upon
the
houses.
British development. It's just like every small town, build them till they're just a mash of fucking towns.
Yeah.
Everywhere's going to be Swindon.
Everywhere's going to be one lane, one way.
One way.
Like, you leave your house and start driving, you've got to go around the whole country to get back.
Yeah.
This country needs to be poo-pooed.
Yes. We need like some fighter jets to like fly between canyons and like shoot some nukes or some shit. I don't know.
I love the thing they do when they're like, bum, and then they like they pull the little thing.
Yeah, to
Use
pull the
both hands and
flaps.
go,
Yeah, they pull the flaps.
and they're like, shit is so fucking badass.
It's fucking. We made a video about Top Gun Maverick. Go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it, man.
It's a great movie. There's planes.
Yeah, and they're like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you for watching this episode. We'll catch you.
No, you know what? No, I'm not going to thank you for watching this episode.
No,
you're welcome for giving you this episode.
tell in the comments that if we should make Alex disappear more often, eh?
Yeah.
Tell us if
Maybe
we're
for good, you know what I'm saying?
a better quality of episode when Alex is not here. When the dictator is not here to direct this episode to his own Ulani Loy ways, his pit pop poi devastation.
BCI joy type shit.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Yeah.
This is the new era of Jar.
The lost era. Yeah.